what are the first steps that person should take to start laying that foundation?
Well, first and foremost, I think that people overthink credit repair. Okay. Credit repair consists of three things. It's compliance, complaints, and consumer law. That's it. And once you start building from that mindset, it's going to be very easy to start breaking down your discrepancies on your credit report and start disputing and actually getting somewhere, right? So I like to tell people, first you have to understand exactly what credit repair is, because if you are online, there's so much regurgitated information and people do misrepresent what it is.
Right.
It's not scammy. Like your consumer laws are here to protect you.
Yeah.
But first you got to understand those 3 steps and be able to read your credit report so you will know exactly how to start building out your strategies so you'll start getting some success. So I think that's the first thing. Like, people need to truly understand what their credit report consists of and how to categorize those derogatories. Because if you sit online, there's so much information. You're sitting here thinking that you have a charge-off account and it's actually a collection account. And you're following a method that doesn't even apply to the type of account that you have.
This is good. This is very good, Sheeta. Let's unpack that a bit more. One of the things you talked about was once upon a time when you were first getting started, before you were even in the space, and you were navigating, nightlife and just different transitions in your entrepreneurial journey. You talked about, well, I have a 700 score. I should be able to walk into any bank and get money. And then you found out very quickly it was a lot more pieces to the puzzle. Talk a little bit more about the score versus profile conversation, because I'm sure you even now get a lot of DMs where it's just like, I got the score, but they keep denying me. What's going on?
Let me tell you something. My clients, I literally treat my clients like family, okay?
Okay.
And anytime that anybody's enrolling into my program, I always tell people, stop worrying about your score. We can always go in and manipulate the score. You have to worry about the structure of the profile, And people think that because they've had this one account so long, that one account has helped you build a 700 score, but your profile is still thin.
Yeah.
And, what's so funny is, especially now, like, I'm in my 30s, and I didn't realize how many people, like myself, because I do have my network is still a lot of hospitality or nightlife people. People utilize so much cash, have a high score, have never utilized credit, and now they're 37, 38, almost 40 years old with thin profiles. So in a conversation, like, oh, I got the 700. But where are you taking that profile to?
Yeah.
You have not utilized any credit because you've been taught that cash was king.
Yeah.
And that's what we definitely have to turn that mindset around in our community, because that's typically the problem with people's profiles. They're thin.
If I wanted to build my profile out from scratch, what are some of the key things that I'm looking at? What makes a properly structured profile to where I'm disassociating myself from the score? Sheeta told me it's all about the profile. What does my profile even need to look like if I have no idea?
Okay, so here we are, because I think I'm going to hurt a few feelings.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you need to have 3 to 5, and even more. Five is good, but you need more accounts. But 3 to 5 primary accounts need to be reporting on your credit profile. So my biggest thing is, stop going out buying these authorized user trade lines, thinking that because these trade lines have a lot of history or a high credit line limit, that alone is going to help you build your profile. No, you need your own primary accounts reporting to your profile. Standard 3 to 5. If you can get more than 5, that's amazing. But that's the first thing that you need to do when it comes to structuring your profile correctly.
What are some of you talked about 3 to 5 accounts, and you said something great. We talked about the authorized users, which I'm sure you see, where you have individuals that come to you and they're like, all right, I got the profile and I got the score. But then you take a look, it's just like, you on 18 of your aunt's credit cards. You sitting here on.
You're renting someone else's credit. And I don't think people understand that. So people, when people come to me because they have been failed when it comes to getting funding,
right,
looking at their profile, they have spent so much money in authorized user trade lines, and they don't understand that the more that we give this information out online, that standards change, protocol changes. And so authorized user trade lines don't hold as much weight as they used to.
Come on.
So yeah, you got the score, it has boosted your score, but the way that the lender is looking at you, you you still have a very premature or immature profile. It's thin, you know?
And a lot of times, to your point, they're going to these websites spending $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. It's like if you took a fraction of that money and went and put it in a bank account with like a Chase or any of the other banks, you probably would have been in much better standing.
Yeah, building relationships. People don't understand how important it is to start building relationships.
What is that process of building relationship? Because we hear it, like you say online, I'm sure you see online, but like for most people, it's still something that they don't really understand. What does it look like to actually build a relationship that benefits our credit report?
Yeah, so I love that question because I talked about this like a few weeks ago, specifically with one of my clients. I say the banks are not here just to hold our money.
Yeah.
I say, yeah, you're banking with this institution, but you should be building relationships with this institution, you know? And I think that's like something that people don't understand. They just feel like banks serve one purpose versus making sure that you are depositing money regularly into those accounts. You're maintaining those accounts, no overdrafts, because you want to be able to use that banking institution for everything. Financing a car, if they offer mortgage loans, personal loans, business funding, that's what that bank is for. The bank is not there just to hold your money. And I think a lot of people just don't know that part about how important it is to be a good banker and have that reputation with that banking institution.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed that clip. Real quick before you go, if you're a business owner who knows that your credit or your business structure is standing between you and the funding you need, I want to invite you to Take Off University. It's a community we've created where we teach you how to structure your credit, how to structure your business the right way, and how to access business capital on strong terms. We've created funding roadmaps to help dictate your path to success and a community of other business owners who are going to be working side by side with you, all towards the same goal. Now, if that sounds like where you are right now, and more importantly, where you're headed towards, there's going to be a link in the description below where you can click it, learn more, and come join us. We'll see you on the other side of success. And until next time, family, peace.